Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm David Gooden, CEO of Strong Arm Services. A little bit about myself. I've been in the Marine Corps for 19 years. I'm also an active parent within the community, participating in a number of different organizations. I think we can all agree, transitioning from one home to another is an extremely stressful process. About 2 years ago, I found this out firsthand. I decided I was going to settle down here in Jacksonville, and I purchased my forever home. In that process, I was working full-time, 2 boys at home, going to school, extracurricular activities, and packing a house. But that's not all. I had to also turn over a rental property and make my dream home perfect when I walked through the door. So what did I have to do? I had to start making phone calls to multiple different companies, getting cleaning people, getting people to paint, minor repairs in the homes, getting that rental turned back over to the rental team. That was a lot to do. I felt like a general contractor, making all these different appointments. That's why I developed Strong Arm Services. We are specialized in comprehensive property transition. What does that mean? We are one team, one call. Let us handle your stress, give you time back to your family by turning that rental property back over to the rental company, making that dream home perfect, just like when you saw it the day you put a bid in, making sure everything's smooth, transition, and let us guarantee that easy move. Our target market, we're currently looking at service members and military members as they make up 50% of our community here in the Jacksonville area. We're also going to work with the real estate agents and the property management teams. Why? They are a great tool and asset here within our community. And we're also going to focus on those first home buyers, those younger generation that might not have the maintenance skills to help in that transition. Our direct competitors and our indirect competitors, we've looked at them both. As you can see, company number 1 only provides that painting and that pressure washing. Company number 2 is providing that residential home cleaning. Company 3 is focusing only on those specialty maintenance. At one point 2 years ago, I was calling all these different companies. Our indirect, of course, you have to do it yourself. It's going to save you a buck. It's not going to save you time. It's not going to save you stress. Of course, a friend of a friend. It's still going to save you that buck, but it's not going to help you when you possibly might not get the right result that you wanted. And of course, we'll do it the Marine Corps method. We'll throw that working party at it. More bodies, faster turnover, right? Our sales channels. We're gonna go door to door. We're gonna reach out to our community, to our customers, and actually hear what their want and their needs are. Get that face-to-face time. We're also gonna do product advertising. What does that mean? When we have a finished product, a finished service, we're gonna let it speak for itself. Let our customers in the community see what we do and what guaranteed work we put out there. And then, like I said earlier, we're going to work with those real estate agents and those property management teams. We're also going to be out on all the different social media sites. Our financial projections, in 2026, you'll see we're going to take off slow and steady. Why? We want to do this right the first time. At the end of 2026 in the off season, you'll see us that we take a little bit of a dip. It is the off season. 2027, you'll see our numbers start to ramp up as we're going to look at bringing in employees and freelancers. But the end of 2027, we're going to take a smaller dip. We want to partner with a local company to focus on off season or seasonal work, which will help the community and help both companies sustain in that off time. 2028, you'll see us take another jump as we're planning to bring in more employees and more freelancers to assist with that need of the community. Our partners and resources, Jacksonville, North Carolina has a huge amount of small businesses and resources provided. We're going to take and work with as many as we can to try to make sure that Strong Arms is successful and around for a long time. But of course, before you question whether you should call Strong Arm Services, what questions do I have from you?
Well, I appreciate your service, David. 19 years, that's a long time. And so one of my questions is this your post-retirement career path that you are looking toward?
Yes, it is. So I have settled down here. I'm getting ready to retire in the next year, and this is my future path.
To follow that, you were talking about working in co-op with property management companies. What does that look like specifically?
So there's a number of companies I've already done some pre-research with, and the way that looks is We will do the same thing in the fact that I will go meet with those companies, pitch with those companies, and if they choose to use us as a service, we will be a referral to individuals that are moving out or transitioning out of those rentals to assist in that turnover.
Got it. Thank you.
Thank you for your pitch. Couple questions. Just so I understand, so you guys, you're coordinating efforts, but are you also performing some of the maintenance and the turnover as well? Are you that, or are you just that call where then you go out and get those subcontractors?
No, I am also part of the maintenance.
Okay.
There will be some subcontractors as licenses and certain certificates are needed based off certain work.
Okay.
And we'll make sure that is there and provided per the state requirements.
Okay. And then looking at the financial projections, it looks like you're not slated to bring on additional employees till sometime in 27. Is that correct?
March of 27, yes, sir.
Okay. And so you're going to be a one-man show until then?
Yes, sir. We're trying to take it slow and steady just to make sure, like I said, we're going to do it right.
Okay.
We have done some marketing research and communicated with a number of different companies, real estate agencies, and of course, it's going to be all based off needs and supply at that point.
Gotcha.
If that timeline shifts from March 27.
Okay. And then in looking at the direct cost here, is that when you do expand and bring on employees, is that kind of as needed? Are you looking at, is that going to be kind of gig work or side work as you have jobs pulling people in, or do you envision building permanent capacity into the company?
One of my milestones is in 2028, I would like to go to a commercial location.
Okay.
And actually bring on full staff and actually go farther in as the future years go.
Okay, gotcha. And are you going to be the door-to-door salesman in this as well?
I am for the most part right now. Of course, that could expand. I do have 2 boys at home that love to get around, so I'm sure they'll be assisting me.
Okay. Good luck. I think there's still something to be said for door-to-door sales. So
Yes, sir.
I think you got a good approach there. Awesome.
Thanks, sir.
I think you had a great presentation. I really loved reading through your business plan. One of the things that I read about in your plan was your Giving Grace initiative.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you touch on that a little bit for us?
Giving Grace Initiative is giving back to the community. One of the things I want to do is, this is my home now, and giving back to the community is very important. And the way it's going to work is every quarter we want to do a drawing. Of course, we're going to utilize social media on this aspect, and we're going to get somebody nominated from the local community that needs support, whether it's a house cleaning, just some sort of a service that we're able to provide. And we're going to go in one day, and whether it's volunteers that are going to come in and assist or whether the company takes it as a whole, we're going to go and give back to somebody in need, whether their spouse is deployed and they're a single parent at the current moment, or whether they're elderly, or whether they're just going through a rough time. We want to give back to build back into our community. Does that answer your question, ma'am?
Absolutely. I think that's great that you're already looking to do those charitable initiatives. My other question was, you mentioned the off season, how business might slow down. Is that winter time for your business?
It is.
Anticipated?
Some of the business is based off PCS season. And in that off time, a lot of people don't like to do any of the outside work and so forth, but we're trying to work with another company that either does organization, so it would almost be as in a holiday spring clean concept, to where we set you up for the holidays, in-laws are coming in, whether we're cleaning the house or assisting you in some of those fall needs around the house.
That's great. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Any other questions?
Yeah, just a follow-up there. Can you speak a little bit to your expertise and just if you come across these things, because it does sound like it's more than just a deep clean or things like that. If you identify needs
Yes,
in
sir.
the house, can you speak to kind of your ability to take on those tasks?
Personally, sir, are you talking subcontracting or freelance?
Yeah. Like if you can, in a nutshell, what expertise do you have before it gets to a subcontractor?
I have a number of different skills that I'm able to provide to the company. The subcontractors is one need. I want to make sure the company stays on its timeline for its customers and that the customers are met. And then also it's licensing. I want to make sure that anything that requires that licensing goes to the proper license.
Okay.
Any of those overtaskings from there, I can handle at my level, or I would try to bring on an additional asset.
Gotcha.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
As far as your price point, do you have a price point in mind? Do you know what you're going to charge for this?
I think we can be a little bit lower than